right, here we go, guys. Free queen. Back rank checkmate. Pass pawns must be pushed. Let's go. Back rank checkmate yet again. And Morphe's mate here on day 1. Deadly Kiss checkmate. Back rank mate. Deadly Kiss yet again. G7. F2 is Deadly Kiss checkmate. Queen to D2 is Deadly Kiss checkmate. G7. Ah! They blocked it. So Queen E6 check. Is that the move? It's check here. Yeah. Because then we have knight check here. So at least wins the exchange. Queen takes C7 is a Deadly Kiss checkmate. Hey, how's it going over there in Turkey, guys? Queen C3 check should win the rook over here and check. This one right here check goes to King H3. I don't see how to capture them, and we're still threatening checkmate there. I think we play bishop takes C6 here, and we can go Queen D7 check and win that bishop in check. Rook takes G6 or at least win the queen, since after rook takes, queen takes there wins. I think here we have a perpetual with the check. The queen just goes back and forth here, and that's the best we could do since they have an extra queen. They left this queen unprotected. This is just a fork. This one over here, free queen. Don't threaten me with a good time. Knight takes on F6 is a check, and then we could take the queen there ourselves. This one over here, what is this one? They're threatening here. Knight A4, does this work? I think Knight A4 is a move, because I don't see any checks or anything. So yeah, I guess it's defense, and then knight just takes there. And how do we defend this? Queen D4 can't get played. Oh, bishop C3, simple chess. Just bring the bishop out over there. This is a check, and then this is a takes. Oh, never mind. Bishop F6 here for checkmate on G7. What is this one? Queen takes G7 check, and I think we should be able to take this guy since there's not a check there. That's good at least. Yeah, we'll just have to take there. Just take a free queen, right? Free piece. King takes over there now. This is don't move the F-pawn. Check and takes. Oh, thank you so much for that. We take here first. Unprotected bishop is takes over here. We had queen check here, I think, first. And then rook takes check here. And rook check again. Ah, it's all about the unprotected rook over there. So check and then takes. What's the next one here? I don't see why we shouldn't take here. Yes, because then we make this rook unprotected, which we take. Pass pawns must be pushed. No, take the knight here first, because that knight would have stopped us from queening. Knight takes here wins a piece, right? Oh, I guess it doesn't. Does it? Oh, queen C6 here defending, and then I have time to bring the knight back here too. Pass pawns must be pushed, right? Oh, I guess I was supposed to play king takes there real quick. It's just checkmate here on H7 right now. Bishop takes pawn C5, then we'll take over here. This is a check, so oh, the bishop blocks here, or else the other move would have been bad. Bishop E8 here. Does this do anything? I guess it does. What is this one? Queen C8 check. Well, 33 is not too bad. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but for those that do, hey, how's it going, Ray? For those that are in the know, it seems like Puzzle Rush got a little bit tougher. Is it just me? Maybe I'm just weak, guys. Maybe I'm just weak, but it definitely seems like the Puzzle Rush got a lot stronger here. Do you stream on other platforms? Hey, Brad, yes, I do. I'm actually on, oops. Queen C8 check. Oh, I gotta put this on mute. Do you stream on... Oh, okay, I was gonna say, usually it's on mute. Hey, how's it going over there? But yes, I'm on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and on Facebook over here. So it's hard to escape me, guys. I'm not saying you can escape me. I'm just saying it's hard to escape me. Thank you for sharing the live. My best is 18. That's not too bad. That's not bad at all. Is TikTok a good platform if I start streaming? I think so. I think it's a really good one. I have gotten the most love from it. Bro's stream sniping himself. Why not? Yep, I might as well be. Yeah, I can actually do this a little bit better, but I like to raid and everything, so I like to have all the different platforms open. I'm going to go and do another one, and then we'll jump inside. Hey, how's it going, Yaz? I'll go ahead and jump into a, what's it called? A tournament, and then if you guys have openings you'd like me to play, well, then I'm going to go ahead and play them. If you want to jump to the front of the line, you don't have to, but you can gift me, and I'll put you to the front of the line if you do a gift. And then, of course, if you are... yeah, I was having a tough morning. We had a late night last night. We had one of our new meetups, and so I'm late. I'm late. I'm streaming for you guys. I definitely am very tired still. Checkmate here on G2. Rook checkmates back rank. Here we go, F2 check and then mate. This one right here, Rook to F8 will be a mate covering on C7 there. What's this one right here? Just a back rank mate and 1. This one right here, checkmate on E2. F2 is our deadly kiss checkmate. F6, and then we'll take on G7 for a checkmate. Queen HH, just a checkmate in 1, back rank. G3 here, making sure the king can't escape, and then we're going to be forcing mate. This is just a free piece here. We have 3 attackers. They've got 2 defenders. This one right here, I think it's bishop takes here, right? I think so. And then bishop takes back here, winning a piece. We just needed that pawn to get across the board, so we use our rook to block it. Now we can make a queen, and at the end of this, we skewer and win the queen there. This one right here, free rook in check. This one over here, free queen. This one over here, we're in check. Bishops can move backwards, though. Free bishop. Don't threaten me with a good time. Check, and then takes that free rook. Oh, no, I guess not. What's this one? Knight takes c7 check? Or what? I don't see why it wouldn't be knight takes c7 check. Let's see why it wasn't. Okay. And this one right here, like I said, the tactics have gotten so much harder here. I think this one I've actually already seen which was knight takes d4. And then here, bishop takes d5. Was this the move? Oh, man. Maybe I didn't get this one. Oh, man. Okay, so they're attacking our queen. Bishop takes d5. I think actually this is the move. No! Oh, my gosh. Dude, these are so hard. How's it going, Chess Eggs? How's it going, dude? It's my boy. I'm back, dude. I'm telling you, it's so much harder now. I mean, I'm really happy it is, though. Because, I mean, it's only going to make you stronger, right? What is this? Darwinism? It's only the strong survive in this baby. But I am enjoying the heart of puzzles. Maybe I'll become a better chess player. Maybe. I kind of doubt it. I think I'm topped out, guys. All right, here we go. It's white to move. Checkmate over here. Checkmate on h5 over here. I gotta do one more, guys. I'm sorry. I'm too embarrassed with that last puzzle rush. Back bank checkmate over here. Checkmate on g2. What's this one over here? g1 is a deadly kiss checkmate. f2 is a ice skater checkmate. Let's get to the back. Natural selection. There we go. Queen takes on e2. Queen takes on f7. Hey, queen takes on f7 is another deadly kiss checkmate. Queen f7 check with the knight coming to g6 is a checkmate pattern I know. f2 is deadly kiss over here. h1 is a checkmate. Is this a free? Oh, we do the check here because this will lead to a mate here. They can block with a piece, but that's okay. Rook takes h3 is a deadly kiss checkmate. What's this one? What is this one? I don't know this one. It looks like everything's okay. Everything looks defended except for this bishop. Oh, is it bishop to d4 here, threatening checkmate, and bishop takes on f6 here, and then they have to sacrifice the queen or else they get checkmated? Wow. Queen takes check there. Unprotected rook, thank you. A lot more cheapos in this one, which is interesting. I do like that there's like free pieces here, so you have to figure it out over the board. I think this is just bishop takes d4, right? Winning a piece. And this one right here. Oh, just a, okay. Free queen. Again, look, they're so good with these cheapos now. Unprotected rook, so maybe it's just check and takes. Okay. This one right here. Queen e4 check, and then pawn takes for a pin and to win. Okay, look, we have 3 different squares to move to, but all of them are wrong, huh? Was it queen e... I'm going to just go queen e7 here. I'm going to assume that there was no way to attack it there. Knight b3 or knight takes c6? You know what? I think it's bishop takes c6 because knight takes here, and then we can win with a double attack. Okay, what's this one? I want to play rook takes on a8 already. I don't know what that does. But that's just like my instincts. My stinks. Oh, gosh. What is this? Yeah, he's stopped over here, too. He's a 2000 also. What is this tactic, guys? Somebody tell me. Okay, rook takes here for no reason, and then rook takes. What is this? Knight takes here. Yeah, he missed it, and probably not a bad idea. I'm going to miss it with him. Because we just got to figure this out. Pawn takes here. Or knight to e4 here. Knight to e4 here. Queen to e7. And then pawn takes. Okay. Pawn takes here. And nope. Okay, dude. We are both not doing well here. Oh my gosh. The new tactics, guys. Is the queen trapped here or something? No, it's just a fork, right? Pawn up. No! Oh, man. The new tactics are insane. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, let's go ahead and see about jumping over. I mean, that's as warmed up as I can get, man. Dude, I used to be able to get like maybe mid-30s. Now I'm like struggling on these ones. Dear Lord. Okay, let's go ahead and check and see when the next 3-minute tournament is, and then we'll just jump into there. I'm telling you guys, the game's getting harder and harder to play. How's it going, BS? How's it going? Am I lagging or something, or is the chess.com not doing well right now? Oh, I guess it's not doing well right now. Yes, I'm on. I had a late night last night, so I'm on here later than usual. I don't plan on being here forever either, but I wanted to make sure I get at least my 1-day stream in, guys. For you guys. Here we go. Let's do our tournaments and see about the 3-minute arena. If you're going to beat me, today's a good day to beat me. How's it going, K9? Yeah, I even have my mug from yesterday, my Oogie Boogie one. Oh, man. For those that are in the know, that's Nightmare Before Christmas. Why is it taking... I guess I'm lagging here quite a bit. Oh, okay, perfect. Right whenever it came up, then it went away. Come on, what's the tournament's like? Oh, a King's Gambit? Oh, you know what, guys? We're having fun. I'm going to go ahead and play King's Gambit. We're playing that from the white and the black perspective. Let's do it. White and black for King's Gambit. I'm hurting my own head, man. I have a headache. Maybe I should... Do I have my Tylenol over here? I think the Tylenol might be in my room. Oh. Yeah, I think the Tylenol's in my room, guys. Dang it. Alright, guys, we're going to be playing the white and the black side, so I'm sorry. No openings today. We're just doing King's Gambit over here. Looks like black's going to be playing first. Yeah. We had this new place, Kimpton, downtown, and they had a lot of good specials. And so, yeah. Because this is a 500, I'm going to play the line that Morphe liked to play. He liked to play Bishop C4 here. I forget the name of this King's Gambit variation, but Morphe used to play it like this. And so the idea is that they will play Queen to H4 check here. Yes, the Romantic era. Definitely one of my favorite periods of time, at least for chess, right? But yeah, they typically will play Queen H4 check, and then you play the King to F1. Oh, here they don't even do it. They don't even do it. Let's just play Knight to C3 and just defend. We might be freaking out our Belgian opponent over here. Let's play Pawn to E5 here. This is typically a good move to kick the knight away. If the knight has to move backwards, this already says that we got something good out of this opening. And let's just take the center. G5 is an ugly looking move, guys, but the idea here is simple. They want to hold on to their pawn over here on F4. The drawbacks are, as well, now castling is not going to be looking too good for them. That's a move, sure, why not? I want to play like Knight H3 here. Oh, you know what? We'll play H4. This is the typical move. Why typical? The idea is to undermine their center. I'm sorry, undermine the pawn so we can take on F4. So if they take, we wouldn't take back with the rook. That's silly. We would actually play bishop takes on F4 here, and then we can bring our knight to F3. If I brought the knight to F3 right away, G4 would have been played here too. Oh, perfect. Now we have the bishop pair in this beautiful center. I love this. Pawn takes here. And you know what? Maybe I'll play knight to F3 here instead. Yeah, why not? I don't think there's a good way to capture this or defend this pawn anyways. Maybe I'll play rook takes H4 here. I don't know, guys. I have so many things going on right here. How's it going, Chess Crown? Thanks for joining on Facebook, man. Pawn D5 is a very good move. Let's bring the bishop back to D3. And bishop takes on F4. And maybe we'll... I don't even know where the king belongs. Typically, we would be castling, guys. But with these pawns around here... You know what? Funny enough, you know where I want to put my king? On D2. Mind you, I'm going to bring my bishop out first. Bishop takes. Pawn takes here is terrible. I have knight takes on E5 here next. And then, as somebody mentioned in chat, Queen H5 check is what I really want to play here. How's it going, all roads? How's it going? So Queen H5 check here is just winning. Okay, so since they played there... Oh, no, we still can play Queen H5 check here. You see all the knights guarding over here on F7, and they can't go to G6 because the bishop's over here too. They might be losing their queen, actually. If they played here, bishop G5. If they played it over here, we would have castled with the F rook there. But as I said before, we just have bishop G5 here for a pin and a win. Bam. Thank you for the follow. A. I think I got all the A's in there. Oh, man. And here, when you see a good move, look for a Jessier move. Bishop takes is okay. Queen to F7 check here. Remember, the queen cannot take since she's in a pin. Okay. Oh, yeah. All roads, you're more than welcome to offer me moves. most of the time I will not accept them unless you're a very, very strong player using a computer. Which case I probably wouldn't use the move. But you're more than welcome to recommend moves. By the time you recommend the moves, I've already made the move. So you're more than welcome to try. Try to type as fast as you can to see if you can catch up to me. Rook takes on f6 here. And then queen takes here. They cannot take our queen because of the pin. I mean, you're more than welcome to try, dude. You're more than welcome. Queen takes here. Queen takes on h4. I'm assuming they're going to play the rook to f8 here. Queen takes here with the rook to b1, and then we'll be attacking over there. Thank you for the follow. Only one needed. All right, the coffee is kicking in, guys. The coffee is kicking in. And I definitely needed it. Rook to b1 here. Just trying to get the rook to the open file here. I don't see any threats that they have. And now, what do we play? c4? Yeah, sure, why not? The only thing stopping me from winning this game faster, guys, is that my pieces can't get in because these guys are all defending. So what do? Well, logically, we're going to go ahead and try to make some trades around this king. Pawn takes here. Check. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll play king takes here, and then I could play rook over to e1 for a checkmate. Maybe we'll get lucky, guys. Maybe we'll get lucky. All right, on to the next game. Remember, we are playing the white and the black side of the King's Gambit. Because that move ruins your mating net. Well, thank you so much for that. Thank you for the follow, 2 and Sid. All right, we got the black side against this, against South Africa. One of the ways I like to play is to play knight to c6 here. It's kind of a tricky move, at least for those that don't know it. Pawn takes here. Oh, now we're just in a Vienna. I'll play bishop c5 with the idea pawn to d6 here. I don't mind playing d6. I just want to make sure my bishop gets outside the pawn chain. Again, if they do play d takes on e5 here, queen h4 check is not a bad idea. We definitely do not want to take here, guys, because if you take, well, then they can play pawn d4 at forking. So what do I play here? Bishop d4? I don't know. They've never really played like this before. Let's go and just play d6 here. I'm going to go and just gambit for fun. Perfect. Pawn takes here. I've got my pawn back, and they're going to have a hard time castling kingside since the bishop is controlling over here on g1. How do you play this pre-open games? This is called a... What are these called? These are called thematic tournaments. So you start off in a thematic position, typically an opening. And this one, as you can probably tell, it's the King's Gambit. So we're going to be playing this from the white and black side. Pawn h6 here. The bishop is threatening g5. These pins are annoying. Also maybe knight to g5 here too. Knight d5. Logical. Logical. We're going to go ahead and play bishop g4 here. Sure, why not? Just trying to bring the bishop out with the pin and a win. How's it going, Asteria? Good morning, good morning. At least it's good morning to me. I've had a very lazy day, guys. Bro thinks he's Hikaru. Yes, sure, why not? I am Hikaru. Bishop to h5. And then knight takes g4 I kind of like here. I think I'll just play the simple move, bishop g6, though. We'll see if they go ahead and play the knight to h4, which is not a bad move at all. In this game, I've pretty much said I'm not going to be castling kingside. We're going to go ahead and castle queenside here. Let's go queen to d6 here. And now we can castle queenside here. Let's see here. Bishop takes on e3. Knight to d4 is also a move. Let's try knight to d4 and see what happens here. Not really a morning. It's 11 p.m. currently in Russia. Well, believe it or not, I'm not in Russia. Believe it or not. Oh, you know what? Knight to d4 is actually a blunder. Let's see if they figure it out. I thought you were rated that. I am sometimes rated around the 2600, depending on the opening. Pawn takes here, and then pawn to e5 here. Okay. What do we play here? I'd like to play knight takes here. I'd like to play queen takes here. Oh, this is actually really bad for me. Let's just go ahead and play queen to c5 here. Oh, man. This 1500 is too good, man. These dang 1500s. Let's go ahead and play... Man, I wish I could do a check here. Queen takes d5. Doesn't even work here because the pawn takes in check. So let's just play the queen to d8 here. And then the best chance we're going to have is trying to flag this guy. King over here. Oh, man. We are really not appreciated here. That's whatever. King takes on g7. The new threat is now to play rook to e8. Here they went ahead and played there. Let's go ahead and play queen to d6 here. Queen to e5 check is a real threat here. So we're going to go ahead and stop that. Right now it's just a thematic tournament, so anybody can play in these ones. Let's go rook to e8. The idea is to try and play pawn c6 or something, and also try to get the rook into the game here. We'll see what happens here next. Let's see what happens. Maybe more coffee. How's it going, Maze? How goes it, my friend? Diego, the podcast should be released with next week for the Bullet Chess Girl. Let's go ahead and play pawn to c6 here. Rook takes on e8 with my little eye. They're really taking their time here. Queen check here. Queen takes over here. This is all forced. Rook over to e2, threatening the pawn here on c2. Let's see what they're up to. Interesting. Rook takes here. They blundered the piece back. That's nice of them. Let's do a pawn count, guys. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We're not doing terrible. Not my favorite, but not terrible. Let's go in and play f5 here. Try to get rid of our double pawns. Maybe bishop check here with the idea of going to c2. We don't have to take back right away. Bishop check here, and then king takes. And then, I mean, I'm happy with the draw here. I was down a piece, so yeah, I'll be happy with the draw. Bishop over to c2 is not a bad move. We'll see what happens. Interesting. Let's go king here. This might be a good for us, as this can bring my king in closer. Okay, let's go ahead and play the bishop to a4. Notice that these pawns, the pawn and the bishops, are doing a good job keeping this king away. Well, that was a bad move. We just had bishop takes now. We've now won back one of our pawns, so that's good. So maybe we have winning chances now. King takes. Now my king is doing really well. Looks like we found out our opponent's weakness here, guys. It's apparently the endgame. The endgame is not one of their strong suits. b5, c5, and I think we win the pawn here too. King takes. Perfect. And then c5 here, pawn c4, or king c2. Let's do king c2 to try and win this pawn, guys. And king takes. I think we now have a win. b4, check. King over to c3. And then we have this other passed pawn over here too. Oh, and guys, this is really important, but this square is the same color as the bishop. Just in case they were able to sacrifice or win these two pawns, this would still be a win there. Wow, I got lucky, guys. How's it going, Lambo Chess? Thanks for coming back, man. 5-day streak over here. You're a lucky man. Here we go. All right, guys, more coffee. More coffee. It's the only way I'm going to survive today. Oh, my gosh. Coffee, coffee. Thank you for the follow, Big John. And that's a great name, Big John. Thank you for the follow, Ian and Watt. Oh my gosh, we got Breaking Bad in here. JW, J Ross. Oh, my little beaner. My little beaner. Sorry, my dog wants attention sometimes. You got to give your dogs attention, guys. And don't forget to feed them and walk them. I have played Gotham. I think he's one up on me right now. Mind you, when I played Gotham chess, it was many years ago. Uh-oh, we got a 2100 in here? What are you doing in here? I'm the only one over here that's just beating up on everybody. Let's go ahead and play d5 here. No, we'll just play my cheap opening. Knight to c6 here, guys. How can you join the tournament? It's a public tournament, so all you have to do is just go to the public arena. I think we can still play bishop c5 here, is it? Is that right? No. Let's just play d5. I don't know if that's right or not. We'll find out here soon enough. I forget. I think this is like the Falkbeer counter gambit or something. Queen takes d5. Knight c3. Then I'll go queen to c5 here. Yeah, it's a tournament. I mean, it's just a for fun chess tournament. It's not like it really matters or anything. Queen a5 here. Maybe bishop b4 and knight takes e5 ideas. Knight f6 I kind of like here. Bishop g4 I kind of... You know what? We're going to go bishop g4 here. Why? Oh, you know what? Bishop g4 is a blunder. I come from a land down blunder. Let's not do the blunder move, guys. Maybe just knight to f6 then? And then maybe we'll just take back on e5. No, that's a terrible move. Don't do e5. Knight g4 next will get played. Thank you for the follow, Gil. 55 streak. Dang, watch out, man. Have I been streaming that long? I was hoping he'd play this move. Isn't this a blunder because of queen c5 check and then queen takes bishop? Well, we'll find out if this is a blunder or not. We will find out soon enough, guys. Knight g4 I like here. This is still a strong move, as knight g4 comes with a simple threat of bishop c5 check to win the rook over here. Thank you for the follow, Aditya, Gel, and Smooth. So knight d5 is a very decent move here. Why? Because it threatens knight takes on c7 check, and it is kind of hard to defend against this idea. With that being said, let's go ahead and defend against this idea. We're going to play bishop c5 check, and then the bishop will go back to b6 here, defending on c7. We could play knight to f2 check, but that's not something I want. Let's see. What are they going to play here? They'll play h3. Maybe h5 I play, or I could play bishop to e6 here. No. Bishop e6 would lose a piece. Let's not do that. So h3 they do play. We can bring our knight to h6 here. I'm going to go ahead and play h5 here first. And we're going to test to see if they are a good calculator or not. This is, okay, so pawn takes here in check, g3. And now we're threatening checkmate on h2. Yeah, that's really strange. I would think a 2100 would know this. Rook takes here in check. And remember, guys, when you see a good move, look for a Jesse move. Of course, I could take the knight back here, or I could play queen to c5 check. And after the bishop blocks, I take. After the rook blocks, I check and I mate. There we go, guys. How do the group chess classes work? Do you group students based on similar ELO ratings? For my lessons right now, I have not. But typically, I'm asking for students that are around 1,000. I think I need to make a day of the week that I just do 1,000 or less. What's your rating at, Tort? What's your rating at? What is your dog? Oh, I have 2 different dogs here. Come on, guys. The public needs to see you. Bean. Okay. Here's my Beaner first. Say hello, Bean. Okay, he's just uncomfortable. Sorry. Mwah. Bean, we think... we just found him, so we're not too sure what he is. We think he's a half terrier, though. Apparently, he did kill a rat, so maybe some kind of a rat terrier. And then let me get you my nori pie. Nori, come here, sweetie. This is Daddy's little girl. This is Nori. Mwah. Uh-oh. Sorry, don't... She has her bone with her. Nori is half Chihuahua and half Dotson, and full B-I-T-C-H. There you go, guys. His name is Bean, but I call him Mr. Bean. Or I call him Beaner, because I'm Mexican. He always looks like that, man. He's just always looking like he stole something. I don't know what it is about him. That's just the way he is, guys. Don't worry about him. He's okay. You're a super underrated and amazing person. Oh, well, thank you, Isaiah. I usually don't get that very much at all. Let's see here. Yeah, I still have no clue how to join the tournament. Yeah, if you're on chess.com, you go to play, and then there's a tournament, and it says all the different things on there. Okay, we're attacking Argentina this time, guys. Let's go knight to f3 here. This is typically how I like to play the, what's it called? The King's Gambit. Bishop c4. Already ideas about bishop takes f7 check ideas, since the bishop is unprotected, okay? Those are my dogs, guys. So here we go, guys. We play pawn takes first here. Already, pawn takes on e5 is incorrect, okay? Why is it wrong? Because then we have bishop takes f7 check, with knight takes on e5 check, forking the king and the bishop. Oh, we're doing the King's Gambit tournament. Thank you for the follow, Skype. Yeah, thank you for the follow, Freedom. And call, and unknown language. So here, obviously, I don't take on e5, as I would just lose. But we could just bring our bishop back to b3, knight back to c3, and get ready to castle over here. Let's see. Oh, 1100? Oh, yeah, perfect. That's literally the rating group that I ask for people to join in the group lessons. So knight to f6, attacking the pawn. We'll just play knight c3 to defend the pawn. I need a castle fast before they play like bishop c5 and stop me. Let's castle. Knight d4 is not a bad idea. We'll just play pawn to d3. Knight d5. Actually, I'll play queen to e1 real quick, because I don't like this pin. Pawn D3 now. Perfect. Here we go. How do I get a rating in real life? It's very simple, Mud Dog. All you do is just go play a chess tournament. You will have to get a USCF rating, a USCF ID, which just costs money. Give them money and then you'll be able to do it, but it's pretty simple. Where do you live, Mud Dog? You're up north, right? From what I remember. Let's go ahead and play King H1. Always a good idea. Anytime this F file's open, you want to not let them check. How's it going? It looks like it says Cypher, so I'm going to call you Cypher. Pawn takes over here on B3. Remember, take back toward the center. Oh, there you go. Someone's already posting Mr. Bean. How's it going, suspended account? You're back again, my friend. I kind of want to play knight B5 here, which doesn't do anything good. Let's go and play queen to G3. Just bringing the queen out. A little bit of threat toward G7. The king is vulnerable, but you can't always get fast wins here. Bishop E3, knight B5, knight here. Pawn takes here. I've got a good bishop and a really good position here. Yeah, Illinois. Oh, awesome. Yeah, there's plenty of chess over there. Correct me if I'm wrong. Chicago's over there, right? And guys, I can definitely be wrong. Remember, I'm good at chess, not much else. Let's go and play rook F5. I'm targeting the pawn here on E5. Do you think the Vienna game is a better opening than the King's Gambit? Funny enough, I think they're a... No, King's Gambit's definitely... Well, okay. Here's my reasoning. The King's Gambit can get you to a higher level because it's so complicated. Rather, Vienna, it doesn't take as much theory for black to find equality, if that makes sense. So it's easier to play against Vienna as a high-rated player than it's easier to play against the King's Gambit because there's so many variations to it, okay? So I would prefer King's Gambit. Rook takes over here. Yeah, a lot of chess in Chicago. Yeah, of course. Yeah, dude, you got to go. They have one tournament I've always wanted to play, which is called the Chicago Open. So that's like on my to-do list. Maybe one day if they want to sponsor me to go play, I'd love to do that. Wait, are you Canadian? I'm not Canadian, eh? Rook to F4 here, just trying to kick this knight away. And then we'll probably play bishop to E3 and double the rooks. Now, I'm in San Antonio, Texas. I live near Charlotte. Oh, that's awesome. You're very lucky. You get to hang around the Charlotte Chess Club, dude. That's so cool. Yeah, that's one of my other things, my other to-do list, right? I want to go visit the Charlotte Chess Club. Also, I would like to go visit, I just want to go visit chess places in general, but one of them is, what's it called? The Manhattan Chess Club. There's so many cool places in New York to go play. I'm not too sure, actually, where we're supposed to go play when we're in California, but I know there's lots of chess players over there. Let's see, pawn to H3. Is the knight just trapped now? I think so, right? While I was yapping away, we won. Cute. Well, thank you so much. I hope you're talking about me and not my dogs, man. Are you from Canada? Are you Canadian-y? San Antonio was cool. I was in Corpus a few days ago. Oh, awesome, Nate. Yeah, actually, my family is over there. So if I do take here, guys, this is a really cool idea. Pawn takes, and then bishop H2 has to get played with pawn to G3. So this is a very nice way to defend this position. But I'm smart, so I don't take. I'm just going to keep pushing our pass pawns, as they don't have a threat here anyways. Here we go. Let's keep it going, guys. We got some good P over here. Let's push some P. Rook over to F6, and again, pass pawns must be pushed. Pawn Shiesty. I'm in Spartanburg, so a bit of a drive for me. Oh my god. What is Spartanburg? Are you in Germany or something? And wait, where's Pawn Shiesty from? What's your overall opinion on the Tomanov Sasonis Black? I think it's a good opening. Again, it's limited to how far you can get with it, though. Okay, they're still playing this kind of stuff, which is not bad. I'm just going to go ahead and keep pushing my pawn. Just remember, guys, when you push your pawns forward, try to push them together, not just one at a time. So it's best to push these guys forward together. If rook to G3, the rook will go to F3 here, guarding both pawns and trying to get a trade. Trade of rooks here would be very good for me. So they stopped me from playing pawn to D5 here, annoying me as usual. Let's go ahead and play bishop to E3 with probably a very good game. They're probably going to go ahead and play... Oh, okay, well this doesn't work. H just takes here. If they brought the knight back to G8, it would have been bad. Obviously, now my king has plenty of safe squares, so I'm not worried about that at all. Let's go and play d5, and let's keep pushing some p. Keep pushing the p. Thank you for the follow over there. Rook h2 check is a threat. I could play rook h1 for a trade, or I could just bring the bishop back to g1. Let's go ahead and bring the bishop back to g1 here. No more good checks for them, and again, my pawns are going to keep pushing here. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's going to be a girl. I think it's going to be a girl. Here we go. c4, b4, c5, d5, e6, e7. One of these guys is going to be good. Which opening is better, Grunfeld or Nimzo? Definitely Nimzo. Grunfeld is for crazy people that are geniuses. And I don't know many of those guys. Look at my beautiful pawn structure. The buddy system. I'm trying to push the pawn forward. Oh, you know what, guys? Let's go ahead and bring this bishop here, as it'll attack on g3 and also put pressure on c7 here. Then we'll have checkmating threats here. Do you take challenges or not? No, I do not. No, I do not. Sorry, Nate. Nasty Nate. That's what we call him. Thanks for calling me a genius. Here we go, bishop to e5 here. Now we have rook takes on c7. With doubling of the rooks here, we should get a checkmate pretty fast here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, only geniuses and crazy people can play that opening, man. Here we go. Rook takes on c7 check. I guess they're going to play the king here. Oh, that's immediately wrong, as now we can play the rook over here to f7, as we're threatening checkmate on d7 here. I'll tell you that for a 1000, he's playing pretty amazing. I gotta get out of check. If they check me here, what do I play here? Just king f3 here. Notice that if rook takes on e5, guys, I still have checkmate. I have rook to d7 check, and then rook to c8 will lead to a mate. Usually when you have the rooks on the first and second ranks, or the 8th and 7th in this case, it's you just have too many checkmating ideas. Oh, hey, Shams. Thank you so much for the raid. Shams' podcast will be up next week in our match. We just did it tomorrow. Thank you so much for the follow. New in this game. Then how are you playing a 1000? Oh, I'm playing an arena tournament, so everybody's playing with us. Thank you so much for the follow, Isaiah, Landon, Rocket. Yes, thank you so much for that, Shams, man. All right, guys, let's keep it going. D5 is an interesting way to play this. This is called the Falkbeer counter gambit. Typically, when they play this, we're going to play pawn takes d5. By the way, for those raiders that just joined, or maybe anyone who's just joining us, we're playing the white and black side of a King's Gambit. So if you don't know how to play King's Gambit, hold my hand, come with me. We're going to learn how to play the King's Gambit together. Pawn d4 here. Queen h4 check was the right move. They didn't play it. Awesome. Let's go and play pawn to c4 here, and then knight to f3. Can you play blindfolded? Yes, I can. The most games I played blindfolded at one time, what was it? I think it was only 5 games. Queen check here is okay, but I think I could just force the queen trade now, right? And if I force the queen trade here, I'm just up an extra pawn for no good reason. Ooh. Oh, you know what? I did miss this move. Okay, let's play bishop to d2 here. Yeah, bishop to d2. I missed that they put pressure there. We can take in check here. Let's take in check. And then we'll just play king takes d2. And with this beautiful center here, I think we're going to be a-okay. Knight to f3 or knight to e2? Knight to h3. Knight e2. Let's play the bishop to d3 and then knight to e2 and put pressure on f4. Perfect. Knight to e2. Defends the pawn and also puts pressure on f4 pawn. h4 here. We're going to open up this king side. Why not? Pawn takes here. We only have the open h-file here. These moves are all going to work with each other. Rook h6. Bishop back to g7. Rook to h5 here with a frayed tempo because now they have to defend that pawn. 5 games blindfolded at the same time. Maybe I'm confused. Yes, I was a bit confused myself when I was playing too. I kind of want to play bishop h7 check and then rook to h5. Yeah, let's try that out. Bishop h7 check and then rook to h5 here. Oh, you know what? They have bishop g4. This almost works here. Let's double the rooks for no good reason, other than it looks scary. And I'm all about trying to look scary, guys. The bishop c8 checks don't do anything right now. Woo-hoo. Yeah, if it wasn't for this bishop, we'd have probably a winning combination with bishop check here. Oh, well, speak of the devil. I just said we could win if we were doing this. Let's go ahead and play bishop check now. Now when the king goes here, bishop e6 check. And then now we're winning at least the rook here. But again, when you see a good move, look for a Jesse-er move. I kind of want to play g3 here. I kind of want to play knight takes f4 here. I don't really see a good way forward to win material. Knight e4 maybe. I'll go ahead and play knight to e4 here. I'm not really in a rush to take here, as I don't see why it would be more beneficial. I do. I'm a full-time chess player, chess coach, guys. Bishop takes in check here. I kind of want to play knight takes g5 to get rid of this pawn structure, but I know I shouldn't. Let's just play knight to c3 here and just keep improving our pieces. I'm going to have to move this rook, which is helpful that they did it for me. Now I can play the rook to f1 with g3 idea. You think they'll play bishop f5 here? Nope. Let's play g3 here. We need to try to get rid of these pawns. Oh, I guess they could play pawn f3 here. Let's see what happens. I have a nice tempo, knight f2 here. No, pawn takes there. Watch out. Yes, that's a good move for them. Pawn takes here. Because if I move the knight, they can take on g3 now. And that's not good. Losing a pawn here would not be beneficial to us. Should we just play knight takes g5 here? Or just pawn takes g5 here? Pawn takes, pawn takes. Oh no, we're in a little bit of trouble. No, knight here. Pawn takes, knight takes, knight takes. Bishop takes d4. We're in a losing position now. Well, gosh, duly darn it. And I'm losing the exchange either way, guys. So let's go and play knight to f2. Knight takes on g4 here. Knight takes here. Bishop takes d4. Knight to f3 maybe. Bishop to e3 check. King to d3. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and play rook over here. g4 can get played, and then we'll bring our king up to d3. Oof. Okay, we'll see what happens, guys. This is a tough position. With two passed pawns here, I don't know what's going to happen. Knight d4 is kind of a move here. Knight e5. Knight takes here. Knight check there. Trades are not supposed to be good for us. Ooh, is this a song I like? Let's go and play knight to d4. Oh, knight to e6 here. This is good for me. They probably played a little bit fast there, which is good. Evening, sir. Why don't you pack your bags and leave Stockfish behind for the weekend? What is going on here? Ah, here knight a5 check is good. King to d4, the natural move here, guys. Knight f3 check gets played. So I have to bring the king back to c2. Knight takes c7 here. Oh, wow. That's really interesting. I don't think that's necessary, but maybe if they're calculating this really well, they can see some stuff. Knight d5 check. Knight takes c7 check. The more pawn trades I get, the better it is going to be for me. King d6, knight b5 there. c5 here? Why not? Okay. One of the plans here would be to try to trade the knight for two pawns here. Then thematically I might be okay. Also, obviously I'm going to try to push the pawns on the queen side here too. Okay, is it rook g2? I think so. Oh, rook g2 is a very nice move to lose with. Oh my gosh. Okay, rook to f1, I guess. Alright, rook f1, rook takes ideas. Knight check here. b4 ideas. And I can run my king a little bit closer now too. What I should know. Too much candy gonna rate your soul. How do you get the NM title? Simple. All you gotta do is get a rating of 2200 in United States Chess Federation. King to d3 here. We're gonna try to run our king up the board either this way or that way. Let's go knight to d5 check. No. I think we have to just trade there. Pawn b4. Okay, he just blundered it. Wow, I got very lucky this game, guys. I got very lucky. Wow. He's not going to be happy. I know I wouldn't be happy. He was definitely winning here. Pawn takes in check. And then we'll just play rook takes here. Has Jesse ever changed his theme? Nope, I'm still going to be the annoying guy that talks about chess all the time. That's me. That's my theme. King up to c4, rook check back. Check. b5. king up. We'll do a king and rook checkmate pattern now. Rook up, king up, and then let's see. It's checkmate in 1, 2, 3. Check, check, mate. Bam. Oh my gosh, guys, that was tough. Should definitely be around 2,600 after like 2,000 games from now. Wow, that's okay. Thank you so much for the follow, Marg, and thank you for sharing the live, Jarg. Oh, hey, Asteria, you jumped over here to the Twitch. How many people do we have on Twitch right now? Oh, awesome. Okay. All right. Thank you for the follow, Jeremy. Absolutely disgustingly good. I got lucky. He blundered. I guess he got a little emotional there, or maybe his endgame is just not very good. But he's a very strong player at 2,200, so I definitely thought I was going to be losing that. Okay, here we go again. This time we're attacking Brazil. Let's go knight to c6 yet again. No one has fallen for it yet with pawn takes queen to h4 check. Speak of the devil, they fall for it now. Queen h4 check, mostly everybody plays. Pawn to g3 here, in which case we go queen takes on e4, attacking the king and the, and the rook. Good. I try to do the good stuff around here, guys. I try to do the good stuff. When are you gonna play Unk again? I haven't. I don't know. I haven't even got. I'm a bit exhausted, guys. With 2 hours a day, running a full business, and also my private lessons. I'm supposed to do Simon Plays Chess next, which if you guys don't know him, he's one of the funniest chess content creators around. So I'm gonna be doing a stream with him on Sunday. I'm very excited about that. Can you beat Levy? Well, I have beat Levy, but he beat me more. So plus now I'm pretty sure he's gonna be doing really well. Because now he's rated like, what is he rated now? Like 3,000? I guess that's like my next huge goal. If I could hit 3,000, that would be cool. That'd be cool. Queen takes on e4 check. They have to play king to f2. Bishop to c5 check. Their only move here, guys, is to play pawn to d4. If they don't play d4, they're probably going to be getting checkmated. Yes, you just missed it. It was yesterday, man. We did our collab yesterday. Here we go. Bishop takes on d4 check. And now the king has to go here. Queen takes f5 is a move. Knight f6 is a move. Notice that the bishop opened up to cover on f4, guys. If it wasn't for this move, he would have been checkmated for sure. Maybe I'll just play... Is it knight f6 here? Or should I just play h5 threatening h4 check? Let's go and play h5 here. Simple chess, just threatening h4 check. When will you become a GM? At this rate, never. I don't play those chess tournaments that give me that give me that. Here we go. Pawn h4 check. And now the king should go to here. We'll play pawn to d5 to control the center and let out the bishop over here too. Knight to f6 here. Makes a lot of sense to me. Idea is we're now threatening the b-hop. So knight takes g4, bishop takes on f5, winning a piece. Follow up on my offer. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't think my wife would like if I left her like that. Oh, should we play queen takes f5 here, guys? I could play knight takes. Oh, wow, look at that. Knight takes is really interesting. I could play knight takes here. I could play queen takes on f5. Bishop takes, check, g4. Let's have some fun. Let's play queen takes on f5. We don't need to do this, but this is more of a calculation. How's it going, Cellar Door? Yeah. Dude, I'm streaming late because of our fun time that we had last night. How late did you guys stay till, Cellar Door? Do you still play chess physically? I do. Just not very often these days. Ah, Raider from Shams, 20 years. She can come? Oh, man. My wife is very, very pregnant right now. I don't think she wants to go Sin City. At least not right now. Maybe after the baby's born. Funny enough, I think they could have taken there. No, not really. Not these days. Knight takes g4. Pawn takes g3. Knight takes g4 wins a piece, guys. But remember, when you see a good move, look for a Jessier move. Pawn takes on G3, opens up and gives us a checkmate. I laugh like a rich guy. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I guess I will be rich one day. Right now, I'm a poor man. But maybe one day I'll be rich because I'm practicing my laugh, guys. I'm practicing the rich laugh. Hey, man, playing viewers? Hey, man. No, I'm not. That's very fair. Hope your child comes into the world healthy and with GM potential. I hope so, too. I hope so, too. I'm going to have a girl. I'm very excited about it. I wanted a girl. Definitely didn't want a boy. Those guys are crazy. Especially if he's my son, he'd be insane. You're rich in life. This is true. I'm very rich in life. Monetarily, very, very poor. But, you know, whatever. At least I have friends. Oh, all those books behind me, guys, those are all chess books, okay? All those are chess books. And my dog's laying back there chilling. Oh, my little beaner. My little beaner. Okay, pawn takes on d5. Again, they play this. Let's go and play knight to f3. We stopped the h4 check here. Pawn to d4. Did we play this guy already? No? Okay. Pawn to c4. Bishop takes f4. Actually, this is just a free pawn. Let's just take it. They can play queen e2 check here, but if they do, it doesn't win the bishop because queen e2 just blocks it. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't wanna say for sure, but I think she's gonna be a woman's grandmaster at least. I think she's at least gonna be a woman's grandmaster, guys. We'll have queen takes here next, I guess, or maybe d5, or maybe I just take on c7 here. I don't give a fudge, guys. Pawn takes on c3. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. I'm so excited. I've wanted to be a father, so I'm glad I'm gonna have the opportunity. I wanted to have kids, but I had to find a woman to have my child, so that was the first hard part. Queen takes here. The threatening knight takes on c3. Bishop d3. Does this work? No, not really. Rook c1. Yeah, let's keep it simple. Rook to c1 here. Bishop e2, and then we'll get ready to castle. No, they did not. I don't think they knew. Oh, but how late did you guys stay till last night? Did you close it down? Morgan was telling me. Oh, you guys stayed till 11. Okay. Yeah, here the threat is for discovery. We'll just play our bishop to e2 here. Is NM better or I am better? Well, let's just say it like this. I'm an NM. Hey, can you rate my chess edit? It's pinned on my page. Maybe. Not right now, but maybe later. Ugh. So tired, guys. So tired. Hey, you remember me? Oh, I do remember rants. Interesting. Knight back to f6 here. I guess he wanted to put pressure and stop me from castling. So we have to move the bishop. Let's go ahead and move it and win a pawn. Free pawn. And then we go king f2 here, or king to d2. The threat here is to take on f3, and I can't take back due to the pin. I have to take back with the pawn. So maybe d5 here right away? Let's try that. Let's go d5 here. Just kicking this knight away. I'm also hoping that they take here on f3. One of the reasons why I don't go king f2 is because knight e4 check is really annoying. But if they take on f3 here, pawn takes, I'll cover the e4 and g4 squares for where they're going to be attacking us. I've played Magnus only 4 times. If you check on my page, it's typically my highest viewed. Typically. Okay, knight here. Well, I thought they couldn't play that because bishops take diagonally. Maybe I should just play h3 here and attack the bishop. Just kidding. Bishop takes. Bishop over here. Only free square. And we'll bring our bishop back to a3. If we brought it to d6, maybe they did the other way. Perfect. Now I can play king f2, and I'm okay. I'm okay. Knight e4 check. I'd simply play king takes. Doubling of the rooks here can happen. We'll just play rook over to e1. Perfect. Knight check here. I can simply just take. Yet again. We're doing it, guys. What's after NM? Hey, Bryden, how's it going, dude? What's after IM? After that is GM. We're gonna go and play pawn h3. They might have been threatening knight to g4 check here, so we're gonna take that away. We take it away, guys. We take it away. What do you think, national or international master? That's what I think. Thank you for the follow, Dracos. Thank you, thank you. Jalapeno. I do like jalapenos, man. My wife loves them more, though. Knight takes g5. They get to take here and check since there's 3 attackers. So, simple chess. We're just going to play our bishop back to f1 here. Now threatening to take and win a piece. Thank you so much for the gift over there, Bart. Name her Judith and she'll be 2,800. Dude, I can't tell you how happy I would be if my daughter became a chess player. I don't even care if she was really strong, guys. If she just played chess, I'd be happy. Just as long as she can't beat me. No, I'm kidding. I would be so proud if my daughter was able to beat me in chess. Very, very happy. Thank you for the gift over there, Yamata. Is there a messy robot? I'm 23 and I got 2 wives. I am sorry to hear that, bro. I've got 1 and that's too many for me, man. Here we go. Rook takes on e1. Rook takes in check and king takes on f3. Now we're just in an easy endgame win. How much time we have left in this tournament? 15 minutes. Time to finish the game. Bishop to d3, attacking here. King to g4. Let's go ahead, keep attacking. King takes here. King takes there. Ooh, we got some Doja Cat on. Pawn takes here on d5. And, yep, that's going to be game over there. Why move bishop instead of pawn to g4? Oh, because although the pawn would have attacked, I want to bring the bishop back to trade off all the big pieces. That was the only threat they really had on me, was with the rooks. So by bringing the bishop back, I allowed them to trade off. And then the game gets easier to win. Thank you for the follow, Haven and Locked. And thank you so much for the gifts over there, Bart. I see you. I see you, Bart. How many hats do you own? I have about 14 hats, different colors each one. And I had at the chess club, I sell them. So at the chess club, I have about, I don't know, probably another 40 more over there. And when I get bored, I just go steal one of my own hats. Thank you for the follow, Kamo and Cal. Do you dream about chess? That's funny you mention it. I dreamt about chess yesterday. I have not dreamt about chess for a long time. When I was younger and obsessed with chess, I used to dream and compose chess games in my head. As I gotten older with different things going on in life, I haven't been as crazy as I was before. But yeah, funny enough, I guess I'm getting more into chess these days. You've got to cop yourself a nice Nike hat. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. I mean, oh, knight to f3 gets played here again. I guess we'll play pawn to d5. The d5 didn't go well for us, did it? I should actually try to play the refutation line. Pawn takes here, pawn to d4. g5 is bad now. Let's play knight to f6 and threaten to take here on e4. We'll see what happens. Do you play games against you in your head? I will say this only one time, Sam. I don't play with myself. There you go. Knight takes on e4 here. And then knight back to c5. I assume they're going to play something like this. Oh, they played there. After d5, guys, black is at least equal now. Hi, cool podcast. Have you been releasing lately? Oh, thank you so much, Boom. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Yeah, I've never enjoyed playing with myself, guys, because, like, it's just not fun. I already know who's going to win. You know what I mean? You can't take that out of context. Let's say bishop g4, developing for the pin. Knight takes d4. Is this okay? Pawn takes, bishop takes, pawn takes here. And then pawn takes on f3. Knight takes, bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Huh. Queen takes. I don't know. I'm not going to do it. I'm not cool enough. Let's play bishop to e7. This dude funny. Clip it. Who's your favorite Super GM? Magnus Carlsen. I had to make sure the words came out correctly when I spoke with my mouth and my brain. Knight takes d4. I still want to play here. d5 is interesting. Pawn takes here is terrible. Knight takes here. Bishop takes. Pawn takes. Queen takes. Queen takes there. Thoughts on Alareza? Nope. Do you got some thoughts you want to share? I'm just going to go ahead and castle here. Kingside safety is important. We're going to hope that they take. Queen takes d5 here. Sorry for that. I'm just kidding. It's okay, Sam. I'm just joking with you, my friend. I'm just joking with you. I really want to... Does queen takes d4 check here work, guys? After queen takes d4 check, it probably doesn't work here. Knight takes, bishop takes. I think I just have to play knight takes here. But let's just calculate. Queen takes d4 check. Knight takes, bishop takes. Knight takes c6, knight takes e7. Yeah, it doesn't work here. So we're just going to play it simple. Knight takes there. Rook over to d8 here. One of the ideas here is to play knight takes on e5. Pretty slick, huh? Because if pawn takes, takes, and they can't take back with the knight, or I take the queen. And we still have good pressure on d4 here, too. Hikaru is cooler, though. Not better, but cooler. He's a cooler chess player. That's pretty mean to say, dude. That's pretty mean to say. I could be like Naka. Take the juicer. I've been trying the Sicilian Accelerated Dragon, like you mentioned. It takes some getting used to, but I think I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it's really easy because the patterns are very, very similar. Oh, so here, dang it. Almost knight takes d4 worked here. Should I just play bishop takes here anyways? No, we'll just play simple chess. Or h6 here. No, we have to play bishop g6 here. Lame. Hey, how's it going, guys? Yeah, that's one of the reasons why you should want to play the Accelerated Dragon, because it creates the instant imbalance, meaning you can play for wins faster. Rather than playing something like e5, it's not losing or anything, it just takes you forever to try to get those winning positions. Love the knight. Okay, knight takes d4 now works, because queen takes d4 here, guys, and I win the rook. And we get a free tempo off the queen. We don't like Hikaru around here. What? I love Hikaru. I have no idea. I should probably learn how it works with the people whenever they're trying to pair up. But I think I think it's like people around the same level, right? Do you think Magnus is talent or hard work? Hunter, that's a very easy answer. It's a combination. He's talented and he does hard work. Yeah, for sure. I think to myself, Jesse likes the imbalances, so this is good. Woo! What would Jesse do? That's the question, man. Do you like heavy theory openings like Sicilian, or do you prefer simpler openings like Modern Defense and Caro? I mean, first off, those two openings that you mentioned are very heavy theory. Oh, interesting. They played the queen here. One of the threats here, guys, is for them to play queen here. Let's go ahead and play knight to f5. And the threat here is to play bishop c5. We'll see if they play g4 and miss the idea. Oh, I guess we just went a pawn. Oh, no, we went 2 pawns here. So bishop c5 is our first move. They have to play knight to d4 here. Knight takes. Oh, we win the rook here. My fault. We're winning more. Bishop takes. Queen takes on e5 here. And what would they play here? Rook to e1, threatening some kind of discovery against me. No, rook c1. Let's go ahead and play b6 here, with the idea of playing pawn to c5 here. Also, we see that they can no longer attack us over there too. Yeah, we'll play queen to d4. Don't threaten me with a good time. If you want to trade queens, we can do that. I will make some dreams come true. Such a nice guy. I know, I know. Let's go ahead and play queen takes f2. I almost took the bishop there, guys. Let's go and play queen takes f2 check. And let's play rook a8. No pawn left behind. Probably bishop d6 will get played. We'll play our rook to c8, threatening rook over here. Check and take, so we're going to be... yeah, Caro is very heavy theory. I don't know why he said that wasn't a heavy theory. Who is the most naturally talented player? It has to be Capablanca. It has to be. Rook f to c8. Now we could go rook c4, forking the bishop and the pawn. Because we're going to assume that they don't want to trade. If they trade, they go into a losing endgame here easily. So, yeah. Yeah, here we go. Rook to c4 for a double attack on the bishop and the pawn. Hikaru is the best. He is the best. When I grew up, I want to be Hikaru. I know I'm Mexican, but my dream is to become Japanese. There you go. All right, G3. Just defending the B-hop. Rook takes on A4. And then we can just push our 2 passed pawns over here. Why not? Uh-oh. What do you get? Oh, they're just fighting over the bones, guys. Don't worry. They're just fighting over bones. B4, A5, and let's push some poon. Let's push some poon, guys. There we go, A5. You know what's better than 1 pass pawn? 2 of them. Let's go rook check here, rook here. Work hard enough and you can also become Japanese. I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy. Let's go rook c8. Typically, you don't want to bring your rook from up behind the passed pawn, but whatever. Rook c3 with the idea of playing rook to a3, and checkmating ideas will be in the air. I think rook a3 is like probably leading to checkmating ideas. No, it's not yet. We play f6 here, and now there's checkmating ideas. Yeah. You can technically say this about most of the strongest players right now. I know, it's crazy, because there's just so many talented players. I mean, Alareza is obviously one of the players that I think of when I think of someone who's very talented. But I mean, any GM that's like freaking 10 years old hitting GM is like, I mean, how are they not talented? King h7. The escape square here was king to g6, guys. So now we have checkmate. It's check and mate. Hey, what's going on, sister? What's going on, dear sister? Past poons must be pushed. This is true, guys. Thank you for the follow, Toast. I appreciate that. There was no GM at 10 years old, I'm pretty sure. No, you're right. The youngest GM is at, I think, 12 years old, and then it's like so many months. I don't think we've had a GM at 11 yet, but I'm sure someone's going to pay for it. You're not going to give it to my homie. Gotham Chess! Yeah, Gotham Chess is awesome. Oh, we've only got 4 minutes left. I'm going to go ahead and end it with this one. I'll go ahead and do one public arena, guys, and then we'll call it a day so I can get my 2-hour streaming in. How many more years do you think Magnus will keep this #1 classical spot? That's a great question, ZJ. If you can, I don't like hard questions. Can you ask something like easier? I'm kidding. No, I really don't know. I think it's impossible to tell. He already should not be one of the best players already. He's too old. He's too old, and I don't understand how he's doing so amazing here still. He just wins everything. He shouldn't be. He's literally taking on the next generation of the new chess players, the ones that are supposed to take over. He's amazing. I don't know what else to say, man. Let's go and do a few puzzle battles, guys, and then I'll go ahead and jump into the 3-minute arena. And then you guys can tell me your different openings that you'd like me to play. Thank you for the follow, Denton, Joshua. Jesse, I did what you told us and pushed my past pawns and won. There you go, Nax. There you go. Guys, you're welcome. You're welcome. Another great advice that was given to me by a chess master was develop your pieces in checkmate. Take that to the bank, guys. Have I ever beaten Witty Alien? I have. It's gone back and forth. He's a very strong player. Uh-oh, we got 2,300. Let's do our back rank mate in 2. He's already gone down to 2,300. He was at 2,400, guys. Uh-oh, what? Are you okay over there? Checkmate. Check and then takes. Checkmate on G2. Just a fork-a-rooney. Then we take. Listen right here. Checkmate on C2. Back rank checkmate. The knight's covering on H7 here. Back rank checkmate. E8, mighty queen checkmate. Rook H8 to checkmate. Queen takes G2 is a deadly kiss checkmate. Queen E4 is a checkmate. I forget the name of that one. G2 is deadly kiss checkmate. E7 still a deadly kiss checkmate. Here we go with the ice skater checkmate on F8. We take here because if they take back, then it becomes a back rank checkmate. This one right here is check and takes, and then we take this piece over here, so we're just winning. Back rank checkmate, we had to do it this way because the queen was guarding there. Let's get this pawn across the board. Take in check here. That's the right way to do this. And this one right here is queen f5 check. Is that the idea? Queen f5 check, and then we play queen to c8, so we can play queen to h8. Oh, so they have to give up a piece there, which makes us winning. Knight just takes here. Queen takes d5 check. Is this the move? And then here, I guess we just take the rook because I don't see. I mean, when you only have a queen, guys, it's impossible to checkmate. You always need help, whether it's from your pieces or your opponent's pieces. Okay, rook just slides over and takes it. Here, knight g5. What the heck is going on here? Oh, that's really cool. Knight takes on f7. Bishop takes on f7. Queen c4 check. Unprotected piece, guys. This one right here, I think it's just knight takes because bishop takes in check here, which gives us time for the knight to move away. Queen takes in check again. Queen takes g2 check here, and then rook takes on f1 is a back rank checkmate. What's this one, guys? Someone tell me. I think it's rook c8 check here, and then we bring the rook here. Oh no, the rook goes here, and then we have checkmating ideas. Checkmate. Perfect. Bishop b6 check first, then queen to a8 is a mate. Rook d6 check, and then check, and then check, and then takes, wins a piece. Rook e3, is this a pin and a win idea? I think so, because the king has to go there. Bishop to d5, and then we take on f3. This one right here, unprotected bishop. We're going for it. Check and takes. Why not? Knight just goes back to g7 here. Queen takes on h8. And then this one right here, queen e8 check. Dang it! What's this one right here? Bishop takes d3. And then we have bishop takes... Oh, queen takes here. Now we defend on d3. Queen takes over here. Rook check here will lead to a mate. Double checkmate. And then here, bishop takes on d5 check so that we can play bishop e3 here, forking. And then we'll just play king takes so we don't lose that piece. Bishop h3 check, rook check here. And then we get to a mate right there. And I'm spent. 38. Alekine's defense. ZJ, you got it, bro. You got it. Still the best rapid. I think Magnus might be done in classical. You think so? Just keeps winning, bro. He just keeps winning. Bro is not Hikaru. Whoever claimed I was. Whoever claimed I was. Thank you for the follow, Dinas. Bro thinks he's Hikaru. Yes, I definitely think I'm Hikaru. I'm the Mexican Hikaru. I'm Jesse Roo. I'm on 19 years playing. I'm on 19 years playing. We'll do one more, guys, and then I'll jump into the public arena. Is it possible to play with you right now? For those that are paid members, I do that. So if you're on there, if you become a paid membership, yes. I think it's $3 for the month. And every time I stream, you can challenge me to a game. As of right now, nobody wants to give me $3. And that's okay. Queen takes on f3, checkmates. Checkmate here. Checkmate there. Checkmates are everywhere. Rook f2 is a deadly kiss. Queen takes g2 is a deadly kiss. f7 is a deadly kiss. This is a suffocation checkmate. Also a reverse Anastasia's checkmate. Checkmate right there. What's this one? Pawn takes g7, check, winning and then mating. This one right here, back rank checkmate. 1, 2, 3. This one right here is queen c6. Oh no, it's attraction. So queen takes d8, knight takes on f7. Then we take the rook. Rooks can move backwards, guys. This one right here, pawns take diagonally. Pawns take diagonally. Pawns take diagonally. Rooks take horizontal and vertically. Let's see here. Unprotected bishop, so check and takes, I guess. What is this one? Pawn takes here first, forking the king and the rook. Bishop e6 here, then we'll take the rook yet again. Rook takes d7 check as we line up to go for checkmating ideas. Queen takes d4. And this is perfect because we cover on h8, which would have been bad for us. Trade. No, we do not trade first because bishop takes c3. We have to take on e5 there first, guys. What's this one? f7 check. And then, well, they make a queen there. And they're threatening a queen here. So pawn check here, knight c6 check. What does this do? Knight g6 check. No, no! I could have been a champion! Rook takes g6. I don't think it does anything. What's going on here? What's going on? Rook takes here. And then like queen to h6. I'm going to go check here first. We made a weakness. And then queen to h6 here. Because the knight's unprotected. Knight g5 check now. Queen h7 check now. King e8, queen takes g6, knight check here, then queen takes. Yes, knight check here, queen check, and then knight takes on e6, check wins. See how hard they're getting, guys? Have to check every single move. Just king takes knight. Okay, that was an easy one, but, you know, the previous one was not easy. Is the rook just trapped here, guys? King over here, and then a bishop d4, e5. Rook takes there. Queen f6 check. Oh, queen f2 check? No, because the rook is still defending. So queen check here, and I think we go king h6, and there's no way to no good way to stop the checkmate. And we're still threatening checkmate there too. Bishop h6 here, and then queen takes there, wins a free queen. Rook check, and then queen mates. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for all these hats, dear sister. Thank you, thank you. Okay, boy, I love you. I'm out. I'm gonna have a homemade root beer. Thank you so much. How's it going? Pause over there on the Instagram. James is purposely handicapping himself for his opponent by explaining the moves to us right now. What? No, I'm not handicapping myself. I mean, I could be Russian. I could, but Russian cards just don't accept on YouTube. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Yeah. I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and jump over to the tournament now. Can you play the English? Oh, yeah, guys, I'm going to start playing in the 3-minute arena. So, yeah, let me know what you want me to play. I have the white and black side. I need one against e4. I need one against d4. And, of course, wide opening. Somebody already mentioned Alekine's defense. Then we have Hunter, who's upsetting me by asking me to play the Italian game, which is so boring. But I will do it. Oh, gosh, no, I don't want to play in the arena. I mean, I play arenas. I do not play... what are they called? Swisses. English. Evans Gambit would be fun. I mean, it'd be... Oh, a Grunfeld. That would be fun. A Grunfeld would be fun. If I can get a Grunfeld, I will definitely try to do that. Okay, here it is. 3-minute Blitz Arena. All right, guys. Here we go. I have... remember, guys, when I finish my games, when I'm getting close to it, throw them in the chat so I can see them for the next one, okay? Halloween Gambit, you know I always want to play that, guys. I always want to play me a Halloween Gambit. But I think we have an Italian... no, not an Italian. Someone mentioned the English. Let's do it. Pawn to c4, knight to c3. Ideas to control the d5 square. We're going to play this with g3, bishop g2. e5 is very typical in this line. Basically, we're playing like a reverse Sicilian. When they play c6, guys, we're attacking Turkey, by the way. We play pawn to d4 here, or else d5 would get played and the pawn structure wouldn't be good for us. Queen takes d4 here. Now if they play d5, we'll just be able to take. Bishop g2 here, knight to f3. Awesome. d5. Pawn takes here, and they get an isolated pawn. The 3-minute Blitz Arena. Yes, sir. If you want to join us over here, random, you can definitely join us. We're going to castle. Guys, we have our first weaknesses. Our first weakness, which is called a backwards pawn. So the bishop goes here, threatening on d6. Rook after d1 will get played next here to put pressure on it. c5 is a bad move because now this is a backwards pawn that can't be moved forward. Here we go. Queen to d3. I have to make sure I keep protecting the pawn. Pawn to b3 real quick. Yes, we'll play b3 real quick. They can play knight to b4 here. I don't think that's a big deal. We'll just bring our queen back to d2. Queen to d2. a3. Rook after d1 or rook a to d1. Which one would be better there? An Owens defense... What's a Carlson Gambit? Queen's Gambit, Hunter? Okay. Hunter likes all the boring openings. I respect you, Hunter. Your rating's probably really high because you play all the boring openings. I like that. Thank you for the follow, Sass. And... Boo! Yeah, I'm going to try to get paired against you. It's fun to play against strong opponents. Oh, cool. Yeah. You're more than welcome to do that. You're more than welcome to. a3 or rook after d1 here? You know what? I'm going to play the knight to h4 here. Because there was kind of a threat of knight to e4 to make a trade. With knight to h4, the bishop opens up and even attacks the pawn here, and maybe I could win this guy. Knight takes g6. Don't threaten me with the good time. And then we'll take on b7 here. Oh, remember, guys, usually it's best to take back toward the center. Now the open file here. To be honest, it's not losing or anything. It's just giving me more attacking chances. Evans Gambit. I will try to play the Italian once, okay? But the odds of us getting an Evans Gambit is slim to none. Okay, we're going to go ahead and bring this rook to d1, since I'm not planning on moving the a-pawn. Yeah. Knight c6 is funny. Bishop takes d6 here as a move. The problem with knight takes here. Okay, knight to d5. Let's try knight to d5 here. A free tempo off the queen. We take with the queen in check here. And then now I think I could take on d6. We had to be careful because of rook to d8 ideas, but I don't think it worked there. Queen takes, rook takes, and we've broken through. French is definitely not a boring opening in my opinion. It is the way I play it. I already play so many Frenches, though. Let's see here. They're threatening on a2. Typically, I'd want to play rook to d2, guys, but after rook to d8, this would skewer and I'd be losing. So, simple chess, queen to d2, offering a queen trade. Because I'm up in material, this would be good for me. Goblin chess. I have never been cool enough to be invited to play Dungeons and Dragons. We'll go ahead and play queen to e2. Rook to d5 ideas, and of course trades are good for us. Sorry, turkey. You're a turkey. Pawn to e5, attacking the knight, and pawn to f4 probably next here. Oh, okay. Rook takes on d1 here. This is forced. If I try to play Inter Samoa, they get to take in check here, and I'd be down a rook. How's it going, crazy? You play chat? I do not play chat. Let's play pawn f4. Or just pawn up. Let's play pawn to f4 here. Remember, pawns should work together. Rook d6 is actually a good idea, and also queen to d2. Perfect. Queen to d2. I mean, rook to d6. And then queen to d2 here. Or maybe just push the passed pawn. We got to push some p, guys. Rook, queen check here doesn't do anything, right? e6. Rook to d1 if they do the queen check. e7 here. Perfect. The new threat's to play rook to d8. Knight f6. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Is it just bishop c6 here, attacking the rook? I think so, right? Bishop c6 here. Queen check now. Again, rook goes to d1, and I have a tempo to take the queen. Is that correct? Oh, gosh, I'm about to get flagged. I'm about to get flagged here. Okay, let's go queen e5 here. Hopefully I don't get flagged. Oh, perfect. Pawn takes here. Rook over here. This is winning on the spot. Alright, rook check and mate. There we go. What am I supposed to be playing next, guys? I'm going to be playing the black pieces. Oh, Alekine's defense. I remember. Alekine's defense at Grunfeld. Do you consider the French to be a boring or opening for both Winnovar? No. In fact, if I could play Winnovar variation as black every time, I would be playing the French a lot more than I do right now. Ah, okay, yeah. When you switch the king and the queen. That's not a gambit. You think there are any boring openings or some special... or some special? I think there's plenty of special openings around here. Knight f3. This is basically a d4 opening, so I'm going to go ahead and play knight to f6, and we're going to hopefully transpose into a d4 opening. Here they actually play d3, which means to me they're going to be playing the King's Indian attack. These guys are really, really up on their system. So bishop g7 here. Oh, I got to play b6 real quick. g3 probably. Oh, knight g4 here. If I can win this bishop, I'll be happy. Let's go pawn h6, and now bishop g7, h3, knight back to f6 here. And let's go ahead and castle. Let's go ahead and play d5 here. Knight takes d5 here. Perfect. Queen takes d5. We created our first imbalance, which is as simple as this e file being different from the d file. They made their backwards pawn. Let's go ahead and play bishop a6. And just like last time, we're going to put pressure on the backwards pawn open file. Yeah, bro, it's just takes. I agree. Let's go rook to d8. Pressure on d3 yet again. Let's see if they play rook to d1, or maybe if they get a little bit crazy. I think this just loses a pawn. Pawn takes here. Knight takes here. d4. Queen takes d4. Queen takes b2. No. This is hanging. So queen takes d4. Queen takes, and then they take there. Let's play e6 real quick, and then bishop takes d4 ideas. Oh, okay. Now I can just play f6. No. Let's play f6, rook over to d8. Now I have a new weaknesses, which is here. Rook to e8. Queen takes d4 ideas. Let's play f5, g5, f4. d4 is what we're working against right now. So g5, f4 is the new plan. Bishop takes d4 I can just play here because although they can play rook to d1 here. Oh, I just missed h6 is hanging? Okay. Well, oh, no. They can't do that, right? And then do I have queen e4 here or queen e5? I'm trying to make it to where they can't take on h6 here. Queen e4, I think is a good move. Queen c4. Yeah, let's try queen e4 here. And then we'll just take on e3 next. Because the queen is hanging here. Oh my, oh my. Thank you for the follow, user. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Bishop takes on e3. If we go into the endgame, I feel very confident on winning this. Rook takes d8. I need to take rook takes d8 right away. Oh, rook takes d1 here. Perfect timing. No, queen takes on e3 here. I'm very confident I'm going to be winning this endgame. We don't need to take there right away. If you take right away, you lose the open file. Now I'll play the king to e7, and now I will definitely take. And I'll play the rook over here, as this should be an easy endgame to win. e5, rook check, rook to d7 here. And let's go rook to d6 here. Oh no, that's actually kind of bad for me here. Because rook d6, rook check there, huh? Okay, rook d6. Oh no, we should... No, we're in trouble. They can do drawish ideas now. King f7. Oh, good. Okay. Well, we got out of that. We got out of that. But the rook is a little more active than I was wanting it to be. Let's play pawn to e4. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve. Maybe rook h8 to make me play king g7. If h5, then they have a check there or something. Okay. Let's go pawn to h5 here. h4. Okay. h4 here. We're stopping them from pushing their pawn forward now. King h6, king to g5. We're just making small progress here. King to g5 here will escape the checks. King over here. And I guess rook c8 will get played yet again. And what do we play here, guys? a5, b5. Rook to d3 doesn't do anything. Oh, rook to d5 here. Idea is to go rook a5 here. Even rook c5 is not a bad idea. Rook a5, pawn to a4, pawn to b5 here. Rook takes here was good for us. Rook takes b3, and then I can try to make pressure on b2 here. It's not the best progress in the position, but it is progress nonetheless. Let's go and play... Oh, that's a good move. a6 here. Oh my. Oh, good, they missed it. Let's go and play rook takes b5. They could have just played rook king over and then won the pawn there. f4, king takes. Sorry, the rook would have been trapped there, guys. The rook would have been trapped there. My rook's doing a good job by attacking the pawn. King takes here. We've created a passed pawn here successfully. Let's just play g5 here. The rook is a little bit trapped. Maybe rook to d3. a5 here, so the rook is okay. Let's go rook over here. King back. Man, off tempo by one move. Okay, yeah, we got to watch our time here. g4, king takes here. g3 check would be awesome. No more f2 now ideas now. So we're making progress here. Okay, rook check here. Pawn to e3 ideas. Nope. Okay, rook b3, maybe a4 here. I'll go a4 here next. The idea being rook to b2 check. And then I can get the rook behind the pawn. Or rook takes g2 right away. Let's just take on g2. Rook over here, pawn up. Okay. Oh gosh, e3 here real quick. King up. And now this is checkmate, right? Checkmate can't really be stopped here unless they sacrifice the rook. But I'll have more checkmating ideas. Oh my! If a magical genie is forcing you to lose all your strength and knowledge in chess, but you're allowed to choose any sport game activity where you'll be the top 1,000 in the world, what would you choose? If a magical genie is forcing you to lose all your strength and knowledge in chess, what would I choose to be good at next? What pays the most? that up. What pays the most, and I'll take the most money. Man. I have to grate, because if I don't drink coffee, then I fall asleep, bro. That was a hard game. Too smart for real, bro. I would have lost that easily. I got lucky. All right, what's our next one, guys? We should be with the white pieces. I need to play the Italian, I believe, right? It's the Italian, guys. Here we go. Let's try the next one. Thank you for the gift over there, Spinal. And thank you for sharing the live. Better call. Yeah, this actually was a really strong 1700. They did a really good job. If they were 2000, I think they would have drawn me. Oh, cool. E4, come on. Let's get our Alekine's defense in here with knight f6. Nope, b3. They're playing what's called the Nimzo Larson attack, which is basically just a Nimzo Indian, just playing it with the white pieces. We're going to go ahead and fianchetto here. C5. NFL or international soccer, but you would have to move to Europe. I'll go ahead and... wait, I don't want to get hit. Both of those sports are way too aggressive. I think I'll just play basketball. Yeah, basketball sounds easy. You just run around a lot, right? And then you put the ball in the hole. I don't know how I would be like a top player if I'm this short, though. Like, I'm pretty short, guys. Let's go rook e8. Ideas to play e5. They typically will play knight to d2 and then pawn to c4 in these kind of lines here. We just played like a whole hour of the King's Gambit. No King's Gambit for you. I'll try to play the Italian next. A5, A4 is coming into the future. Let's play A5, A4, A3. This is a very boring but solid way for white to play. I am your... Shake it, shake, shake, shake. Knight to E4 here. We're defending D5. We're defending E5 here. Like a Polaroid picture. Knight E4. Kind of a threat here to take, but if they want to give me the bishop pair, they're more than welcome to. A4 here to play A3 or take on B3 and just make some weaknesses. Thank you for the follow, Mr. and YK. I'll take it. Don't threaten me with a good time. Bishop pair here. And I have beautiful pawns here. Now they've made their own weakness, which is a backwards pawn on an open file. Although technically this is still a isolated pawn. Rook D1's interesting. Rook to D1 is interesting here, guys. Let's go rook to D3. That makes sense to me. Although I don't mind the trade, I have to be careful. If the rook gets to the back rank, this guy can be weak. So bishop E6 next here. Or bishop to G4 maybe. Thank you for the gift there, Lee. Bishop E6, perfectly on time. The bishop moves out the way, and we're attacking on A2 here. Yeah, we'd have to be careful because a back rank check could lead to some bad stuff here. I'm going to go ahead and just play H6 here. Or H5. Yeah, we'll go H6 here, just to make an escape square. To be honest, rook to B3 is probably a better move for me here. Rook to B3. Threatening this guy already. Bishop F8. Oh. We just won the pawn, right? Yeah, just rook takes here, and we're just winning up a pawn here. I thought they were going to play rook B1 just to defend. The knight looks terrible. The bishop is not very great. The rook is okay. My bishops are decent, but they need to be better. Be better! Maybe bishop G4, bishop F3. I like this idea. Knight to E1. Let's go G5 here. Kicking the knight back to G2. Bishop F3 is the idea. Then we'll have like back rank checkmating ideas. And this bishop will just be dominating. Shying away. I need to play F6 here. Can you show your accuracy after the game? The accuracy of what? This game? Rook to B3? Yes, I can. So here they're putting pressure on E5 yet again. We're going to end up playing F6 here. I'm just not sure if I want to play it now. Let's play bishop to F3 here right away as we're threatening checkmating ideas. Do you think this guy's playing a little too good or what? F6 here or F5? F6 here. Maybe G4 was better. Again, if they take here, this pawn should be decent enough. This knight's terrible anyways. You probably should just trade. Pawn takes here is an interesting move because it makes an isolated pawn. So I think I actually might do that. G4 is also a decent move here too. Let's take and try to make a weakness here. And then we're going to try to run our king up and attack this guy. Pawn takes here. Yeah, I guess you're right. This guy is playing really good for this rating, huh? That's actually a really strong check there too, by the way. If the king here, h5 check, huh? King to g8. King g6. Yeah. Let's go king back here. f5. If the rook checks here, the king goes to h7. Okay. h5. And then e4. Oh, man, they are outpacing me on time. Okay. Check there. King h7. That was wrong, though. e4. Say is a lion just worries away. And funny enough, I can't defend the pawn. That's really funny. Me, I'll be gone in a day or two. Oh gosh, dang it. Oh yeah, that is a robot, because he would have already taken. Bishop there, bishop here. I think we should be lucky though, because the computer's gonna it takes too long to make the moves, so we should just win on time here. Yeah, I didn't even realize that it was a. I didn't even realize it was a cheater. Huh. Well, whatever. Let's see what the accuracy was. What was the accuracy? I hate that sometimes it shows you on here, but then sometimes it doesn't. So what do I... Analysis... I gotta turn on? I guess let me just do it over here. Yeah, 1300s are not playing like that. Huh. Yeah, look at that. Especially ones that are like drawing or beating other like 1300s. Oh man. Also, you can see with the way it was moving, a human would go by a lot faster, especially for easy moves. Oh, look, someone to block over here too on TikTok. Yeah, they had an 82% accuracy. That's one of the things with the computers, you could tell. They're just like slightly above you sometimes. Yeah. He just have a good gaming chair. That's probably it. A 1300 that will lose to 1100 and then play a 2200 game. It makes sense to me. All right. Sorry, Freddy. You're blocked. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the tournament, guys. It's crazy how long that they have these what is it called? These profiles, and it takes years for them to cheat and stuff, man. It's crazy. They've had this for a few years. Yeah, as I'd like to tell people, I'm more worried about when I play a 1200, like a 1000 to like a 1300, than I'm worried about a master. Okay, we're gonna go for the Italian now. Knight to f3. Bishop c4. If they play bishop c5, we got it, guys. Evans Gambit. Evans Gambit. c3. Here we go, guys. And d4, this is the main line. Pawn takes d4. Castles here. If they take on c3, it's knight takes c3, at least with the bishop. If pawn takes, we play queen to b3 here. Pawn takes here, we're just doing okay. We're just doing good here. Knight to f6, bishop g4. That's a new move to me. I think d5 is just winning, right? Is d5 just winning here? I don't know. So idea is to play d5, knight e5, queen check here. c6. Oh, it is not winning. Let's just play bishop to a3. Ideas are like pawn to e5 here. Oof. Bishop takes f3. Queen takes f3 for taking on, what's it called, on f7 here. All right, d5. Or bishop b5 here. d5, queen a4 check. Is this the idea? Queen a4 check, unprotected knight. Country road. Bishop to b5 here next. Okay, so we just play knight takes on e5 here real quick then. And then queen takes on e5. Uh-oh, who's calling me? Okay. Pawn takes here, just queen takes. We have to worry about the king side over here. I'm going to go ahead and play knight takes on e5 here. Although this does drop the rook, guys. Oh, I have pawn takes here on c6 here. Pawn takes here, pawn takes there. And I have queen takes on a5. We'll just play queen takes on a5 here. I like this move. Although they could take the rook here, there are still a few moves from castling. And I'm going to have some counter chances pretty fast here, pretty soon. Queen to c7 here. Oh, they didn't take the rook here, guys. Why didn't they take the rook? Okay, well, don't threaten me with a good time. Queen to c3. Knight takes on c3. Oh, man. Look wonderful tonight. Take it on Colombia. Knight takes c3. Awesome, guys. There you go. We're just winning here. We're up for extra piece for no good reason. We'll take on c6 right now. f7's weak. f3. Let's take on f7 real quick. Less about... Well, no. Well, no. I'm just winning a pawn here. Your drink never runs out. Well, when you keep a coffee pot next to you, your cup never runneth over. Pawn to f3. And then rook to d1, and we'll target these pawns over here. Oh, free pawn right there. Don't threaten me with the good time. Bishop takes. I do private lessons. I'm not sure if I have it on my my link tree. I know my link tree is on the other one. I'm gonna play bishop b5 here with the idea of bishop c4 a6 here. Let me see if I have my link tree, guys. I might have my link tree. I don't think my... No, my link tree should be in there, I think. Okay, copy. Well, here you go. Here's my link tree. We're changing it. If you were looking for the private lessons, you need to go to... Oh, what the heck? It didn't copy the whole thing? Of course not. Why would it copy the whole thing? There you go. There's my link tree where it has my private lessons. All right, bishop over to c4, threatening bishop a6, called him Bolden's checkmate pattern. Thank you so much for the follow, Stefan. Why not bishop e7? Huh. Not a bad idea. Well, I can't believe you fell for bishop a6 checkmate. All right, another one bites the dust, guys. Another one bites the dust. And I said, you look wonderful tonight. Okay, next one we should be playing with the... What color are we going to be? Black pieces. Alekine's defense I still haven't done yet. Let's try to do Alekine's defense. And then Grunfeld if we get d4. The guy last game 100% didn't cheat. Yeah, I'm sure he didn't. Why do you say the guy didn't cheat last game? What's your evidence other than him playing like a 2200 and losing against like a 1100? What are we playing here? e4. Let's just take that centaur. Knight to c3. Let's go for a Vienna. Pawn to f4 here. Galaxy Yoda said he can beat you 5 times. Let's play bishop to c4 here. King over to f1. We could take there, but I'm just going to go ahead and play there. d4. This is the old stuff we used to play. Bishop takes on f4. Why not? Queen to d3. Oh, a scotch. I wish I would have just played a scotch right away. Thank you for the follow, Maverick. Let's go ahead and play h3 here. The idea is hopefully that they'll just take. Nope. Now we can play our king to f2, rook to f1, and king back to g1. Rook over to F1. Bishop, king back to G1. This is called castling by hand. Queen to D3 here, I guess, or queen to D2. Let's go queen to D2 with the idea of playing the rook over. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy, but you definitely don't understand how a 1300 plays. 1300s don't play like that, buddy. Especially if they're losing to 12 or 1300s. The accuracy would be way different. Bishop to D3. The idea is to defend the pawn. Maybe pawn to E5 in the future. Oh yes, I have many from my opening repertoire. Pawn to E5 here. Pawn takes on E5. So bishop takes G6, I think, just wins a piece here, right? Because the queen's unprotected, so we have the answer Zamoa. Bishop takes, and then queen takes D5, or queen takes D7. Oh, man. Oh, the perk the perk pisses me off. That's how I feel about the perk. It's a good opening, and then it also gives you so many attacking chances. Sometimes I make a mistake, or it's just a stronger player, and they just get really good games against me. Check. Let's play the king over to H1 here. And knight takes C7 was our threat. They didn't stop it. Oh, yeah. Knight takes C7 here is perfect. Because when they play the rook to D... Oh, no. They have to move the rook here. Rook E7. E6 here. Pass pawns must be pushed. And the bishop is now defending the knight. And don't forget... the knight or the bishop can move backwards here. You see how this is a 1500 and it's not playing slightly worse than me the whole time? How is that not? I'm not denying, but also don't come to conclusions. I guess say so doesn't come to conclusions, and that's why he's as smart as he is. Here we go. Knight takes D2. Knight to D5 here. Pawn to C3. Let's go knight to D5 here. Attacking this rook. Rookaroonie. Why would they do that? Pretty simple. If you were cheating, would you want people to know you're cheating? Come on. Let's go knight to C4 here. I feel bad for some of these guys. I don't understand. Wouldn't they make it obvious they're cheating? No, that's exactly why they wouldn't do that. What are you talking about? How are they cheating? They use what are called computers. That's why even at the end, when you saw them make moves, they weren't playing fast. They were just playing really slow. Let's see, what do I play here? Is it bishop D6 check? Yes, bishop D6 check. And then we'll take here on C5, and the rook is left unprotected there too. Watch the time. Yeah, they are usually on a schedule of how many moves they need to make per time. That's why with the human, you'll see it go up and down. And with these guys, yeah, that's not. Knight E7 check, and then we have rook takes on E6 here. Awesome. Let's see here. Knight takes G6. Look at this. Knight G6 with knight to F8 check, and then take the rook. And now we're threatening checkmate yet again. Rook to F7 check. Check, and then mate. Brother, I'm trying to help. I guess we're not going to see that guy ever again. I think he's done making his points. All right, let's go ahead and get to the next game. We are playing the black side. And so hopefully we'll get another... we're going to try to play Elekine's defense. You missed a knight fork? Aw, nah. Aw, nah. It's just too slow for me. I like a faster... I like a faster tempo. Knight over to F6. Ooh, look, someone else new to block. Let's go ahead and put him in timeout. There we go. We put good luck Jonathan on timeout. Here we go, d5. Pawn to c5 over here. Knight to c6. Oh, my rapid? I think it's like 1900. I don't really play rapid. Oh, I was supposed to play the Grunfeld. Queen c7 here, attacking on e5. Come on, Eileen. Moment. Yeah, I don't know how many games I've ever played on here. Okay. Let's see. We're attacking Pakistan. Knight takes on e5, or should we take on... Yes, we should take back with the knight here, and then bishop takes on e5. All right, knight to e4 here. Look how beautiful this knight looks. g5 is actually not a bad move here. Yes, let's do g5 here. And then we'll take on g... If the bishop moves backwards, we play bishop takes g3, and then take back. This is good. Yes. We might be getting checkmating ideas here. Is it checkmate, though? Oh, look, someone else who's going to go on timeout, too. Put user in timeout. Whee! See you later, Marcio. All right, queen to f2 check. Pawn to c4 check. Angel. Your skin makes me cry. This is just a public 3-minute arena. All right, let's do another game. What are we playing here? D4. I don't know. We're just going to play D4. Let's go to play C4, knight to C3. And queen to C2 here. This is called the Nimzo Indian defense. A very good opening. Typically, you're supposed to stop pawn to E4 here. Now white should have it a little bit better. Think about your mistakes. Pawn takes D5 or just pawn to E5? I think we're going to play pawn E5 here. This is actually very heavy theory. I want to have control. Let's go knight to F3. Maybe bishop D3 is a little bit better here. But once you get this kind of pawn structure, again, white should just be better. One of the main ideas of the Nimzo. Ooh, okay. Are we going for it, guys? We can have fun and play H4. Let's have some fun. H4, H5. Castling would be a good way to play. Bishop takes C4 here. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I kind of want to take on G6 here. But we'll play the correct way for now. For now, guys. I'm a creep. I'm a winner. This is a beautiful position for attack. They could get a counterattack here, so we do have to be careful. The game's like by no means over. Oh, interesting. We'll play bishop D3, hoping they play the pawn to C4. Because then we have bishop E4 to attack the rook and win the knight at least. Do you think chess needs more memorization or skills? Definitely more thinking in chess. H5, here we're going for it, guys. Bishop E4. Then queen takes on E4. This could be helpful to us because we have a free... Oh, do we just win the rook? No, no, no. They have knight B6 here. They have knight B6. Oh, knight A6 here too. Pawn takes here or queen H4. Pawn takes here. We're going to play bishop G5 here so I can play queen H4 next move. The point is you want to take on G6 here and get the queen on the H file. I would love to have played queen H4 first. So here queen takes C3. Check is being threatened. Simple chess, rook to C1. They could take the pawn here on A2. I'm okay with that. Let's go pawn takes G6 and queen to H4. Again, they could take on A2 here. My plan is to checkmate them well before then. We will see what happens, though. Okay. Queen to H4, pawn takes on G6, and queen H7 checkmating idea. Yeah, definitely just thinking is much better. Sadly, I don't think I will be able to pair with you again. Sorry, you're a 6, while I'm an 88. Just try your best. Just try your best. Let's go queen to h4. Down, go, down, go, down. Thank you for the follow over there, Ella Rosa. Oh, yes, the scotch. I'm so sorry. Remember, if you can, try to remind me before the game starts, especially when you see the game ending. Next, I have black, and again, I'm still trying to get the knight to f6 idea, guys. Go down, go down. Go. H takes g6 and queen h7 checkmating ideas. It's important that we didn't play it before, because if we had, then whenever we would have taken on g6, they would have taken f takes and the rook could come to f7. Now, after pawn takes, they won't have rook f7 ideas. What's your username on chess.com? It's small. I'm on the phone. My name is Jesse James 88. All right. Man, I just beat a 1900. I guess he doesn't play as well as a 1300. Logical. Logical. Uh-oh, guys. We got 2200 here. d4. We're going to go for the Grunfeld. So knight to f6 here, guys. Oh, gosh. Do we play g6 here for Grunfeld? Yes. g6. c4, and then d5. Okay, bishop g7 here. Okay, sorry. I tried to play Grunfeld, but they didn't do it. They didn't do it. I tried to do Grunfeld. Let's go c6 here or e6. Let's go e6 here. And maybe, actually, we'll just play it solid here. h6 here, trying to keep this bishop away. Knight to d7 here. Taking there is an okay move. Let's take... And then pawn takes c4 here. Knight to d5 ideas in the future. Queen a4 is a bad move because of b5. So bishop d7 here. The idea is to play b5 and hold on to this pawn here on c4. Yeah, I don't think this guy knew the line. e4. Let's go ahead and play b5 here right away. Let's play rook c8 here. I'd like to play c5 here if I can. How's it going, Burger? Thank you for the follow, unknown language. And thank you for the follow, Alarosa. Okay, so they played there. Not a bad move, not a bad move. c5 I kind of like here. Queen takes on a7. Pawn takes d4. Bishop takes d4, bishop c6. c5. Let's try this out. We're going to lose our pawn, but we're going to lose it anyways. So the point is to try to get activity in here. Pawn takes d4, bishop takes d4, bishop c6. Pressure on g2 over here. Let's see, what are they going to play? Rook to d1. Oh, queen b6 here. Interesting. Logical, logical. Let's go and play queen takes here. Knight to d7 here, and then b5, b4. Knight e5 is also another nice move here too. You know what? Knight e5 looks really nice. Look at this. Look at this beautiful knight. It's going places, guys. That's the Arabic language. Thank you. I'm still learning, guys. Okay. Pawn to b5 here. Holding on to the pawn. Perfect. Knight to d4 maybe. Bishop back to d7. And once I get the knight to d3, I'm going to like my position. This is an interesting move. Let's go knight to d3 here. Free tempo on the rook. Beautiful girls. This is actually pretty nice because now we're attacking on a2 and the rook can't move anywhere to defend. Oh, how's it going, Eric? Thank you. Well, that's very nice. That's very kind of you to say. And here, pawn c3, we're going to be able to hold on to the pawn. And we're going to take on a2, which controls on c1. Passed pawns must be pushed. There we go, guys. Knight takes on a2. Free pawn. b4 should be coming into the future, hopefully. Assuming my knight doesn't get trapped. Knight back over here. Well, they're being nice. They just gave me a free tempo for this. Oh, they want to play the bishop to c5. And that's actually okay. I just have to make a choice here. Do I go knight to d3 here? Or do I play pawn c2 or knight c2? Let's play knight to d3 here. And then the king takes on f8. With these two passed pawns, I think we should be okay to at least be winning something here. c2, for instance, rook to d1 would be wrong because of c2. So they do it that way. Makes more sense. Do I go knight c5 here? Yes, knight c4. Well, gosh darn it. I would love to play b4 here to get another passed pawn. Oh, you know what? Knight b4 here. And then I could play b4 next. And then bishop b5 is going to look nice here too. Perfect. b4 here. Look at that. Bishop b5 is coming. Like I said, these pawns are just being really mean. Bishop b5 here. Rook to c1. I have to be careful with rook takes b2 ideas. Let's go ahead and play rook to d8. Rook to d2 idea. And these pawns should be running. Actually, they can't take back because pawn takes and then queen up. Oh, thank you. Thanks for adding me. I will accept it. I have a line against the Portuguese variation. I can't say it's refuted. At least I don't know the line that it would be refuted. Rook to d2 here. Again, if they take, I get a free tempo on the rook, and then I can make a queen. So g5 here. I think after this, knight to d3, and I'm winning back my exchange, and should just be a winning position too. So perfect. Knight to d3. Knight takes on e1. King just takes here. Keep it simple, right? Keep it simple. Keeping it simple. Knight takes here. Knight f3 check. Knight to d4. Bishop c4 here. Pawn to c2. Threatening rook to d1. So we should just be winning the last piece here. Bam. Hey, how's it going, Real Black Queen? King's Indian. Scotch, por favor. You just missed it. You just missed it. Okay, I'll try to do the... Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to play a Scotch next, guys. I'll try to do a Scotch. I'll try to do the Scotch. Oh, my. Oh, my. Let's see. Oh, the beautiful girls. All right, here we go. A Scotch. E4. E5. Knight F3. Attacking the pawn. Oh, they messed it up, guys. Wait. This is the Petrov. I could play Knight C3, hoping that they play this, and I can play D4. But, guys, can I please just play the Halloween Gambit instead? I'm sorry. I'm selfish. I'm going Halloween Gambit. I can't. Oh, that's good. Knight back. I'm scared of the Stafford, so I'm not going to do the knight takes c6 there. They were probably planning on playing that from the very beginning. These freaking guys. D4. Bishop d3. Perfect timing. Knight takes e4 is still actually a decent move here. Let's go and play e5 here. Get ready to castle. d6 here maybe. Oh, good. They played the wrong move. Bishop d2. Pawn takes over here. Dude, the Stafford's really strong. Really strong. Knight just takes here. They just dropped the piece, right? Queen takes. Pawn takes here. And then they can't play queen takes d5 because the bishop takes h7. And if they play knight takes here, I'll just castle queenside. And so I'm just up an extra piece. You don't want to take on e5 here, guys, because then rook takes e5 is a check. Oh my gosh. If I could play the knight or if I could teach it. But that one's really hard, guys. That takes a lot of studying. I was teaching it to my nephew. I love the Stafford. Yes, the Stafford is good. Freaking Eric Rosen over here messing up my life. I used to love playing against the Petrov, and then he made that popular, and now I'm just no bueno. Knight c3 or knight e3? Knight e7 check. Doesn't do anything. But I'm just checking. I'm just checking, guys. Knight f4 I kind of like. Let's try that out. Knight to f4. Rook takes d3. I was expecting you to do that, my friend. Queen c3. And then knight to h5 idea. Let's just play a3. Simple chess here. So they can't take on a2. Expecting bishop f5. Queen to c3. We're up material, so it's okay if they mess up our pawn structure. One of the threats here, like I said, is knight to h5 here. They're attacking the knight here right away. Rook d4 is just a nice free tempo move, although it does block our piece. Let's go ahead and play knight to h5 real quick. Threatening checkmate in 1. They were attacking the knight, so we move this guy and make a threat. Makes me feel so fine, I can't come myself. We'll run away together. Oh, yes, guys. My next videos for like the next month is going to be bad because I was upset because my what was it? I was very upset because I was lagging that tournament, and so I lost a lot of games, and I had to like just concentrate. So the next, I mean, for probably like another week or two, guys, you're just gonna see me really upset playing chess and winning those games, and look, and they are decent games, but it's just not. It's not what I'm typically like. So there's no, yeah. The YouTube is complete chess. Yeah. So double the rooks here. There's a slight threat of bishop takes on c2 here, guys. If they do try to play bishop takes on c2, I'm going to add the intermezzoa of knight takes on f6 check. So this messes up their king. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm still a little bit low energy because we went out last night to a new spot, but it happens. Okay, they're threatening there. Knight back to f4, attacking the b-hop. Rook b4, maybe to take on b7, and also rook to d7 ideas here look good to me too. But thank you for the wellness check. I do appreciate that. g4, rook b4. Knight h4. Knight to h4 here. They can't go to g6 anymore. e6 I'll take. d7 I'll take. So c8's their only move. c8 doesn't look good to me. Oh, you know what? I guess they could play the bishop there. Pawn f3. They could play g5, but that just looks bad to me. Rook b4, queen to g5. Pawn to g4 here. Okay, pawn g4. Oh, our time's getting a little bit low here. Knight to f5 here. Knight to d6, knight e7 check. Even knight to h5 will be ideas for us to look at. Opponent's playing really well. Knight to d6 here. Now we can get our rook to d7. Penetration has finally occurred. Rook takes f7, knight to d6 check over here. Perfect. Rook takes on f7. Knight d6 check will win the queen. Check and takes. Getting low on time. And rook to d7 here. Oh, we have queen c4 check to win the rook. Oh, I could also just take the rook there too with the knight. I missed that and took the queen instead. All right, all right, all right. Yes, you got to penetrate the position, guys. You got to penetrate it. Okay. Oh, how much time do we have left in this chess tournament? Okay, we have time for like one more game, guys. One more game. We got black. Will I finally get to play against e4 and play knight to f6? Yay! Oh my god, dude. Someone asked for this an hour ago. They're probably not even here anymore, but I'm playing it for you anyways. Knight to f6 to d5. Knight to b6 here. d6 next. This is the Alekhine's defense. d6 here to undermine the center. d4 would be bad. I'll just take. Knight to c6. Ha 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 ha. I try. I've been practicing. What happens here? Thank you for the follow, Rich Bay. Everybody wants to rule the world. So knight c6 ideas. The bishop will typically come out to f5 here. Okay, don't threaten me with a good time. Free poon is free poon. Pawn just takes. And we also cover on d4, which is nice. I'm going to play g6, bishop g7 this time. Typically, I wouldn't do this, but it would take longer to play this guy out, I think. Never mind. It would have taken just as many moves, right? They're threatening over here. I don't really care about the trade, so let's just play knight c6, knight to d4. Bishop h6 here. Knight to d4. King takes g7 here. Oh, I missed knight takes on e2 check there. Oh, no. Okay, let's play h5, h4 here. If we can get this guy. Oh, man. Knight to e6, knight to f4 would be good. Thank you for the follow, Rich Billy and Hob. Yeah, I missed knight takes check there. Playing too fast. King takes g7. Hey, what's going on, Floor Matt? Sorry, Dirty. I'm not playing any games right now. This is probably my last game right now. Knight to f4. And then we can play pawn to h4. Pawn takes here. And knight takes knight to e2 check. Oh, I guess we do have a slight threat of there too. Our queen to d6 here to defend the pawn / defend the knight. Forever. Maybe knight to e4? Okay, so they played there. Oh, knight to d3 just wins with a fork-a-rooney, right? Pawn takes here I could also play. But let's just play knight to d3 and do a fork-a-rooney. A fork-a-rooney in the morning. Pawn takes on d4 now. Pawn h4 is not a bad idea. I took just because they wouldn't take there, though. Oh, man. Pawn takes d4, queen takes d4, knight c3. I don't want that. Let's play h4. Knight e4, then I'll take on d4 with a threat on b2. I'm going to try to bring my bishop to f5, guys. And so the knight was there guarding, right? So one of the reasons why I did that, so I can bring my bishop out here. Rook to d1 will probably get played. We'll play queen to e5 here. Pinning ideas, and then rook to d8 to trade this guy off. Maybe even pawn to h3 here. Oh, is it put it on the Ritz? No, it is not. Rook to d8, and pawn h3 is not a bad idea here either, guys. Perfect. Pawn h3 is perfectly on time. Now we can mess up their pawn structure. If they play g3, they got back rank weaknesses now too. Obviously, taking there messes up their king side. Rook to d8. Rook takes. Idea. c6 or c5 here. You could take on e4 here, but this would just improve their pieces, eh? Ah, interesting. Is it queen? Rook takes d8 here? Rook takes d1. Would have loved to have played queen d4 check or something, but it's not working. Queen's almost trapped here, funny enough. It was only one safe square for her. Wow, that's crazy. Queen to a5. Ooh, some things you just can't refuse. Wanna ride like a goose, and I'm not trying to lose. And you left in the dust, unless I stuck by you. You're a sunflower. I think you haven't been too much. Let's see, rook over here. What's the idea? Maybe I just play c6 here. I just want to take away the d5 square. I don't know. Well, let's just play c6 here and keep it simple. Challenge you. You find the good move. Maybe rook to d4 and then doubling up the rooks was better. Knight to d5 here. Maybe queen d4 check. Knight comes back. Now we have the rook attacking the queen. And we have queen b6 here check next now. Since the knight was in the way. A little bit of threat on e4 here too, huh? Queen b6 here. I'll just trade off the queens. King takes here. I don't want to mess up my pawn structure. Rook to d2. Penetration. We're inside their position. I've played Nakamura already. I mean, I could play him again, I guess. Rook to d2. Penetration. We'll get the other rook over here. And then rook takes. Double the rooks will be winning. Awesome sauce, guys. Oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, guys. Unfortunately, that's going to be it for me for today. I don't have enough time to finish the game. If you haven't already, go and give me a like and a follow. For those that are on the Twitch, I'm going to go ahead and raid somebody. Looks like High Variance is on. So I'm going to go ahead and raid him since I know him pretty decently. Actually, I should really raid... is it pronounced Lefong? Actually, you know what? We'll raid him because I don't know him too well. But I would definitely like to do a collab later on. I do a... what's it called? I'm doing a chess and podcast. This Sunday, I'm going to be doing one with Simon Plays Chess, one of the funniest chess content creators I think out right now. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and raid him. Uh-oh, unrecognizable command. I wonder why. Raid. Am I missing like a space in between? Awesome, there we go, yeah. Raid. Okay. We're going to go ahead and raid Lafong, guys. And I hope you guys have a blessed day. I will see you guys later. Thank you, Eric.